guys, it's Run, Stretch and Succeed here, and today I'm going to give you my top 10 tips for beginner runners or people who want to start running. But if you like this video or videos about running or just want to follow my running journey, subscribe to this channel, come and join me. So tip number one is aim for time on your feet, not a distance or a pace. Sometimes aiming for a distance or a pace can be very daunting that day, and you might feel like you will not be able to achieve that, so that will put you off going out. So if you aim for time on your feet, it doesn't matter if you run, walk or jog that day, as long as you go out for that 10 minutes, 20 minutes, half an hour, whatever time you've set for yourself, you have achieved that goal. Tip number two, don't be scared of walking, because I walk on my runs, on my long runs. If I feel like I can't do it, sometimes I take a little walk, and it actually motivates me to do a longer run. And I'm still doing that time on my feet, what I've just been on about. But don't be scared of walking. You're not failing, you are just taking some time. You might need that recovery. You just might need to have a little rest. It might be something to do with the weather, the conditions, how many hills you've done that day. That's why you might feel tired, but you're not at home, you're still out, you're still having a workout, and you should be proud of that on its own. Number three, aim for goals what are possible. So everyone has a different lifestyle. I'm self-employed, you might be a parent, you might work 2 shifts at different hours of the day. So have a little think and think what is possible for you at this moment. That could be a 10-minute run 3 times a week. It could be a 20-minute run once a week. But you need to set goals what you physically can do. There is no point in thinking I'm going to run 5 hours a week and you've not got any time to rest, recover, time for yourself. So don't aim for too much. As long as you're doing something, you're doing good. Also, when you set SMART goals, it means that you will complete them, what will motivate you to do more or to carry on with what you're doing. Tip number 4, find your local running group or some local running friends. So a running group might seem really intimidating, but actually when you meet a running group, the people at all different levels of running, 99% of them just do it as a hobby, for a social chat. They will be happy to run at any pace as long as they're meeting people, and that's why running's so good. Or you could ask a friend and just say, do you want to go out for a little run sometime? Go for a little chat and just go and enjoy the nature, what's around you, because it is absolutely amazing. So my 5th tip is to start slow or run a negative split. So a negative split to runners is when you run the first half of your run slower than your second half of the run. And this is because if you start off slow and that day you don't feel too good, you probably can carry on that pace. As if you start off really quick, you'll use all your energy up and you'll feel demotivated. As if you start off slow, like a lot slower than you want to, you can actually just carry on that speed or speed up at the end, what will motivate you on your next run. And also you probably will work out your personal pace easier that way. Tip number 6 is try different environments. Try road, sidewalk kind of thing, or trail, but you'll find different areas in your town will give you different kinds of energies and vibes, will make it more interesting. And when you do trails, you discover new places. It's absolutely amazing. This year I've got into my trail running so much, I didn't realise how much was around my little town. So when I started running, I didn't think people did like trail running. I thought everyone ran on the roads and sidewalks, and that didn't really interest me. But I got into running, started doing trail, and I absolutely love it so much. Tip number 7, record your runs. I tell all my students to record everything, even if it's just for them to look back in the future. But record your runs, whether this is pen or paper, so that you can just see if you're traveling a further distance, getting speed up. And I don't mean in the next 6 weeks, I mean over the year, and it helps just to see what happens, like when you stop running for a bit, what's happening at that moment in time. Is it the same time of year? Because I can't run in the sun, so what I've started doing is running at night through them seasons, because when I look back I do that a lot. Also, you could use an app like Strava. It's like Facebook for runners, so if you want you can follow me on there, or you could just keep it to yourself and just record yourself, press this record button and it'll record your distance, so you don't need a smartwatch. Also, I use it for find local runners to run with, and just to keep in touch with runners as well. It's a social media, but it's for runners, cyclists and swimmers, I guess, triathletes, just for all them kinds of sports. It really helps me now to see how far I've come, and if I want to reflect on when I've done an ultra race. Such a good resource in itself, so if you're starting running and you do like social media apps, I would definitely recommend that. So number 8 is to plan your runs. So I find it does really help if you journal or just write yourself a little timetable of what workouts you're doing that week. So if you're doing 2 runs that week, Tuesday and Thursday, write it down, because as soon as you write it down, you've got 50% more chance of doing it. Also, because it's a bit scheduled, you'll know that day that you're going to go for that run at that time. And to be honest, when it comes to exercise, organisation is key. So number 9 is recovery is key. So do alternative days, or just go out once or twice a week. This will help you to start running, build it up. Also, talking about think achievable, have achievable goals. Going out all at once is not achievable for most people, and it gets a bit overwhelming. So aim to do alternative days. You've got time to recover or have a little rest between, a bit of time to yourself. Also, every time you go out for a run, you should know it is an achievement. You could have put it off, but you decided to go for that run, and that is absolutely amazing, and you should feel so proud of yourself. And tip number 10, sorry it's gone really windy, but it is be proud of yourself. Also, have fun. Do you think Tom Daley went to his first swimming lesson and was like, I am going to be an Olympic athlete and win gold? No, he didn't. Don't be stupid. He went to a normal swimming lesson, what we all went to, had a bit of fun, played around with some friends, and eventually his interest in swimming grew. Just like if you start off slow, have fun, your interest in running will grow, and then you can think about moving on to races, running a 5k, doing whatever makes you happy, to be honest. But you should be so proud of yourself. So guys, I guess that's it for today's video. If you liked it, please subscribe and give us a thumbs up. I bet there's so many tips what I've not mentioned what you know. So if you know a tip I didn't mention, comment it down below. On Saturday I am doing the lap, what is a 49-mile race. I will put my tracker on my Strava, and that is the last race before Chester 100, what is the race I did last year, what I DNF'd. And this year hopefully I will complete that race. I will vlog that and I will put it on the channel, and we can all do this together, because frankly you've all kept me motivated to train this year, so thank you for that, and I will see you next time.